All right, fuck it. We're doing a third episode.
And
One
we're
sitting.
back.
And we're back.
We want to just do 30 minutes of that?
Yeah. And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. And we're back. And we're back.
I thought you were going to breathe, not
No, I was just
explode.
going to keep going on repeat.
And the race
And
is
we're
on.
back. And we're 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 back.
Nice.
Nice. I want to play basketball, bro. I want to go shoot hoops, bro. I just want to let my inner One Tree Hill out, bro.
You want to hear how crazy I am? I shared this with you already, but if you could just do me the biggest favor, could you pretend like you didn't hear the story prior in real life? Act like everything is
Hey,
new.
man, there's a good chance. When you talked to me earlier about whatever this is, I wasn't even listening.
Might be true. So I finally moving on to bigger, better things. I finally told the Who's to go suck mine, and I left. I'm no longer working where I was working.
Oh,
now.
Benjamin Moore.
Yeah. So the next,
You know what's
I
funny
still
about that,
work.
actually? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was playing 2K the other day, and I was doing a
You're
fantasy
doing that
draft.
thing where you take my story and make it about you.
Auto-generated
You're gonna
players,
talk for the next
right?
20 minutes. I'm not
I
gonna get to my
could've done it already.
story.
It was an auto-generated. This is literally the simplest anecdote ever. I was playing 2K. They have fantasy. They have each year. There's like a draft class to draft new players, and the player who's the #1 overall, just made up generated player was Benjamin Moore.
That's hilarious.
And I laughed like a solid 3 minutes straight. I was like, that's fucking awesome. This guy's Benjamin Moore.
I'm gonna make one called Sherwin Williams,
Exactly.
or just William.
Is there a third company?
Yeah, there's a couple others, but I don't think they're names. I don't know.
It's kind of weird. There's always 3.
Anyways, what was I? Oh, so I gave my 2 weeks notice. I still have to work there. So my first day back, I guess was just too stupid. And I was counting at the register. We only keep 200 in the one register. And I'm counting it out, and there's 95 singles there. I counted it, and I'm just counting them out in sets of 20. And I double stacked the 20s, so I think that there's only 65 ones there instead of 95 ones there. You following the math so far?
Sure.
I did 20-20, and so I put 40 down for it. I somehow just double counted 20 4 times, so I thought 20-20, 20-20. Even though I had 80. Anyways.
Sure.
Fuck, the story is just derailing now. Anyways, I got so pissed off and paranoid. I'm like, those fucking pieces of shit, cocksucking assholes decided that I'm leaving, so they're going to set me up now for robbing the place of $40, being short in the register. I was fucking freaking out and fuming.
Yeah.
How insane am I? And guess what the issue was? I just miscounted it. Because
Well,
I'm a
that was
fucking
obvious,
idiot.
You're an idiot.
I'm an
On top
idiot.
of that, when you did mention this to me the other day, I said to you the same thing. I was like,
Whoa. I'm telling you this now for the first time.
see, I would have played along with that if you didn't start off by saying you told me this before. For my sake, breaking the illusion. They were clueless. The listener was none the wiser until you gave them the power to be the wiser.
You're right, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Man, I'll just dig us out of the hole you put us into.
Thank you, Alex.
My response to you then was the same it is now. It's like, for $40, they would have just fired you and you already quit. No one's going to say book him. Because you got, like, listen, the tally is $40 short. I want to take this man to jail. Okay?
Listen.
Think about when we were working at that other spot and when Todd would literally call the cops, like, actually, like, Todd, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No.
The amount of times he tried to report people.
I know, and they were like, shut up. Cop would walk in. He's like, yeah, I think someone stole something. He's like, that's terrific. Can you
He's
check
like,
me out,
there's
please?
3 of us working at this station. Can you stop bothering us every Friday night because a college wants to
Dude,
drink?
the judge came in. Apparently, we had a town judge.
Oh, my
okay?
God. Yeah, they were
The
like,
judge came in.
you better
and
be nice
his
to this
wife was getting a little handsy with me and Zach.
oh, shit, for real? You could have gotten immunity.
And then me and Zach were like, "This is fucking weird." And then Todd was like, "Yeah, you better be nice. Like, you know, he's the judge. He can put you in jail." And I was like, and I said to Todd, Zach and me looked at each other like, "I'm like, yeah, Todd. If you do something illegal, he can't just throw you in jail on his own whim." And Todd just kind of was like, "Huh?"
He's the judge, though.
and I swear to God, I'm like, Todd, yeah, he has the power to put you in jail when you've done something illegal. He's not the judge, jury, and executioner.
I don't know what progressive shit you're talking about, Alex, but
Todd
here,
kind of stared at me and was like,
the judge did what he wants here.
he was like, that makes a lot more sense.
This guy should have just double-teamed his wife.
I would
Showing him who's the
she was
judge.
a dog.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Woof, woof.
Yeah, and he was a fucking. He was a hoot. Okay,
He's a what?
German for dog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man,
That's pretty good.
it's pretty solid stuff. No biggie.
I didn't realize you were,
German, yeah,
that's cool.
I'm
That's
a little
cool,
German actually. It's pretty cool.
You might get big in the German market now. That's pretty
Good.
awesome.
Good man. Right now we're really only popular in Luxembourg, but I'm hoping to spread off into further parts of Europe.
Yeah, Munich, particularly want to go in.
It's a city.
In Germany.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't recall most people saying they're. That's not really, you know.
You just said a random town
I
in
said,
some
I said
random
a
place.
country. It's a country in Europe. I said I want to expand further in Europe. Then you name a specific city in a country.
We just said now we can get big in Germany.
I know.
So I just said Germany, and that would have been a good joke if I just kept repeating Germany.
That'd be great. You could have said another country instead of saying Germany.
Germany.
And also, you're like, yeah, I'm really popping off in Oklahoma City.
Germany.
I'm really popular in Minneapolis.
Or Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, popular in Germany too.
Interesting.
You know, it's funny if I just keep saying Germany.
You're like, there's also Berlin's an option. I'm like, okay.
I thought Berlin would be too obvious.
You're like, did I say Munich?
See, I thought Germany would be too obvious to say. That's why I said Munich. I thought that was showing that I'm intelligent with German.
Name a third city in Germany.
Don't want to.
You don't want to, or you can't, sir.
It's really none of your business.
You don't want to, or you're physically incapable of doing so.
I know there's other countries. I just can't think of one at the moment. Cities. Thank you. And there's other cities in Germany. I just can't think of it at the moment.
You should have just said that.
Isn't Budapest one?
It's in Hungary. That's the capital of Hungary.
There's a place in... Yeah, okay, that's where it is. Yeah, okay. Close enough. They're basically German. Hungarian looks a lot like German does.
So the answer is you can't name a third city in Germany?
It would appear I can't.
It would appear you cannot.
Yes. It would appear I cannot.
You know, I would have even taken just East Berlin and West Berlin. I would have taken that too.
That could have been a good way to get myself out of that hole.
You could have gotten yourself out of that one, just breaking that into two things. Because if you didn't know, actually, for a while, there was this thing dividing the two halves of that city.
Yeah, it was called the Munich Wall.
It's called the something. Yeah, I think that's what it was actually. I think it was.
Oh, yeah, can you say city in German? I bet you can't.
Can you say Munich in German?
München.
Can you say Berlin?
Berlin.
Can you say Vienna?
Wien. No, Wien. Excuse me.
Dude, you're so bad at German, bro.
Oh yeah, Gstaad. That's how you say city. Dude, no one says with the T. It's phony.
Fleischman is in trouble. Has the one guy say, "You want to go snowboarding in Gstaad?" And I just was like, "Hell yeah, guys, let's fucking go!"
That's pretty good. That show's pretty great.
They also, no joke, fucking randomly break out singing "Amy Man."
No way.
No, they don't sing it, but they do play it's not.
They play the exact one they sing to.
Stop until yeah.
And do they sing it?
No, but all the characters are listening to. Actually, I guess I can't prove that. They cut all the characters, but I don't know if they were actually all listening to it. They're just playing it non-diegetically.
Dude, you know what?
Oh, I did. Yeah, for sure. Oh,
for sure.
Come on, son.
Nice. That was pretty cool. Yeah, come on, son. Nice, dude. 7 minutes. Maybe we should have another episode.
Hey man, I didn't want to do the second one.
We pulled out on top though.
I never pull out.
That's pretty good. What I was going to say before was, you know how you have this amazing ability to dig out of the hole?
Yes.
I must have like those.
Like a hermit crab, yeah.
No, what are those things called? When you it's two sticks and you push it down, scoop up, pull out.
A pole digger.
Yeah, I got like pole diggers on my feet, so when I go into a hole, I just immediately keep falling down with these.
You could have said shovel.
I didn't think shovel in the right visual. I thought pole digger just visually looked more appealing to come like stilts coming off your feet. I mean, it just visually makes more sense than a shovel.
Yeah, it's way better visually. now I can see the vision of you just going down further.
Look. There's been episodes where I describe things that no one can see for my lack of even thinking of considering the visual aspects. Now I'm really considering it.
Now you're like, you guys know when you're like trying to put in a new fence pole.
Figure out your notes, dude.
One of those apparatuses. 8 minutes and 35 seconds, man.
Yeah, I got through my notes.
Bit off
already.
more than we could chew.
Yeah.
Bit off a little more than we could chew, I'd say.
Oh, I got a great story you can tell. See if you can tell what this note says. Oh, this is really
Hey, man.
See if you can decipher what that note says, and you can just tell that story like it's the first time you told that story.
Oh, dude, okay. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm going to get into this again. I'll try.
Yeah.
So, we threw on,
And then afterwards, read how bad my note is out loud.
I'll read the note first. I'll try read the note first.
I can decipher this.
Here's the note Robbie has for me to read. Elijah Dushku in Little Leather and everyone, period, was like he empowered these women, Joss, and he jacks off motion.
I'm basically Charlie Day.
Pretty much. Very good understanding. Thank you. Democracy, me, vote. Thank you. Very hot. So you basically wrote this thing.
Yeah.
No, I was saying, it's a little peculiar that the Joss Whedon being a vicious monster was like shocked people. Like, I lived with a man for 30 years. I never could have seen this coming. That kind of a thing. It's like he wrote Dollhouse and was literally just put Eliza Dushku in a dominatrix outfit and had her walk around for 5 minutes with a whip flirt with everyone. Everyone's like, "This is so good for women. They're never gonna know. Oh God, I'm helping them so much." Ha ha ha. I imagine he actually makes some crazy. You look at his face before that man makes some groans.
He's a loud boy.
He's a groaner, not in an attractive way. It was like the way I just did it, where I sound like fucking Louis C.K. meets the neighbor in Beavis and Butthead.
Dude, that is spot on.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool impression you can play in your back pocket.
What can I say?
Nice little party trick. You guys ever wonder what
Louis C.K.
sounds like with the neighbor Anderson?
I'll tell you, Louis C.K. is apparently dating that chick from Succession.
Yeah, he did. That's weird.
It's disgusting to visually imagine.
Yeah. Also, isn't she like 20?
You know they say age before beauty.
Yeah.
That people need to know. That doesn't apply to everything. You can still say no, I don't want to have sex with you. You don't have to fuck someone just because they're older than you. Which I imagine she's confused because there's no way she was like, "Oh, this is fucking hot. Oh, this is fucking awesome. You want to fuck me? Dude, I wanted to fuck you for the last 20 years. I think you're awesome. You're so hot." I was really hoping to like. I thought it'd be really cool when I put my hands through your hair. How like my pointer, my middle finger would be on your bald head, but my ring finger and pinky be through your luscious red curls.
I wish I could do a Louis C.K. voice and just start talking right now.
Yeah, I wish I could do a Louis C.K. voice and just start jerking off everywhere right now.
You'd be able to get away with it, so it's pretty cool.
Damn, that's cool though. That's cool though. Look at that. That had 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bruising tough one. Maybe I shouldn't have suggested doing. A
you reap what you sow, man.
Dude, 1 and 2 were bangers.
Dude, it's like think about most third movies, dude.
You're right. We just literally said
we did Godfather 1 and 2. Now we're doing Godfather 3 with Andy Garcia.
Yeah, we did Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and
now we're doing Ocean's 13.
Fuck. Is there another third one we can do with this?
You think we'd find a third one since we're talking about threes? We probably have 3 examples of threes.
Oh, I thought.
Blade 1 and 2 to Blade 3.
I can't confirm if those are good or not. I imagine they all suck equally.
Terminator
actually,
1 and 2 versus Terminator 3.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
and
one.
Terminator 4.
Yeah, and Terminator 5.
No, 5, 6. 6 is the problem.
Is 5 Genesis?
Yeah.
I like 5. Anyone who said 5 sucks, fuck you.
Have you not seen like how gorgeous Elijah not Elijah.
Emilia Clarke.
I was playing Elijah Dushku. I guess I got my. I guess Joss Whedon was in power. I'm still thinking about her.
That's true.
Nothing to do with the dominatrix outfit.
She's a strong, independent woman. That's why you're thinking about her.
Speaking of Elijah Dushku, the love of my life. What a cardinal sin it was to marry Rick Fox.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Dude, we were watching the Shaq documentary, and I kept thinking, I wonder who their first choice was to talk about Shaq's time in Los Angeles. When you think of Shaq in Los Angeles, the first person you think of alongside Shaq is Rick Fox. So they got Rick Fox, which was really cool because I didn't think they could land him. They actually had Rick Fox come into the documentary and be like, yo, so when I was playing with Shaq and the Lakers, it's kind of just us balling out. There's not a couple guys on the team, but it's pretty much just our thing. We were kind of just balling out. It's kind of like, people called it like the Shaq Fox show. We had a shooting guard. His name was I think Brian. And they're like Bryant.
Yes. Yeah.
His first name was Bryant.
It sounds like more of a last name.
Kobe. His name was Brian Kobe. His name was Kobe Bean Bryant. His middle name was Bean. No, I don't remember that. It was definitely just me and Shaq just balling out for a couple seasons. We won a couple championships together.
I'm thinking it was really just mostly me. Shaq did a little bit more of assisting at that point.
It was kind of like the Rick Fox show.
Yeah.
You know, it's with Elijah Dushku? And that was the entire time of him being on the Shaq series on HBO. That was all he talked about. Everything I just said, you didn't even need to watch it. He said exactly what I just said verbatim. That's all he talked about was him and Elijah Dushku and how it was actually the Shaq show. And how he didn't know Kobe's name.
Yeah, he briefly mentioned One Tree Hill.
And then he was like, played with Dennis Rodman one time too. Pretty cool. He's like, yeah. Pretty wild stuff. I was on One Tree Hill for a little while.
Yeah.
He's like, I was in... I feel like he was in like an episode of Private Practice, maybe. Or something like that.
Probably was.
Rick Fox is a terrible person. With stupid hair and a dumb face and a stupid voice. And a stupid name. Rick Fox. That's like a video game character's name.
Yeah. It's a video game cop.
I'm Rick Fox.
And I fight bad guys.
I don't know what his middle name is. It's like Mahershala
Silver.
Halbar. It's Rick Mahershala Halbar Fox.
And Rick's not short for Richard. It's literally Rick.
Mahershala Halbar Fox. I wrote Rich instead of Rick.
That's hilarious.
His name is, oh my God, Rick isn't his name.
What?
And it's not Richard. First off, I'm going to skip the first name. I'm just going to say his middle name. So his name is Alexander Fox, is a Canadian Bahamian actor and former basketball player.
Oh, that word's Bohemian.
No, it's not. Bahamamian.
He's from the Bahamas.
Fuck, dude. What is with this guy and getting hot chick? I thought he was with Vanessa Williams too.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, what the fuck? Imagine he'd be 6'7".
Apparently, you need to just be named Rick Fox.
His first name's Earlrick.
Earlrick?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's actually not.
Richard.
It's not. It's actually never in any capacity was at one school named Earlrick.
Ehrlich Bachman.
Not for a second. Not when it was Bachman or Fox. Eric is dead. That's
His
ridiculous.
It's Ehrlich?
What's confusing you here?
Ehrlich. Where's Rick come from? It's Ehrlich.
Because it's spelled an H, and Richard and Rick.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're thinking about that. What if,
So what's his
Grimes'
name?
His name is Richard.
Ehrlich Fox?
Yeah, Ehrlich Fox.
What's his middle name?
Alexander.
He should go by Alex Fox.
That sounds no, because Rick Fox is the fictional name of a video game character, and Alex Fox is the fictional name of a CIA spy in a kids movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Alex Fox.
It's Agent Cody Banks and Alex Fox, and there's Rick Fox and Snake Plissken. Okay,
that's pretty good.
That's the way the names work in this world, and I don't make the rules. I don't even enforce them. I just let people know about them. Okay, I shed a light on them. I'm staring at his dumb fucking face. What a piece of shit this guy is. And then, there's not many people in this world that actually have enough hatred in my heart to have actual hatreds towards them. Mm-hmm. But something about Rick Fox, I can hate him. Maybe it's the Elijah Dushku thing. Maybe it's the Vanessa Williams thing. Maybe it's the Kobe thing. Maybe it's the fact that they put him into a Shaq documentary as if I give a flying fuck about what Rick Fox had to say about Shaq.
It would have been a more informative documentary if we didn't have his inclusion.
Dude, I would have preferred a JPEG of Kobe.
With voiceovers.
Yeah. Than fucking listening to Rick Fox talk about anything. And oddly enough, Rick Fox, the former basketball player, basketball is actually the last thing I want to hear him talk about. Who would have thought?
They should have just took Kobe's previous interviews and just cut to different interviews that were unrelated to Shaq's and just kind of spliced it around.
Deep fake it. I would have preferred them abusing his likeness and just really unethically using it. Someone who died so recently and tragically, be like, yeah, let's just fucking put his face on the screen. Who gives a shit?
They could do what they did with the Sopranos mom.
But I would prefer a blue floating head. Okay, but the fact that they had the audacity to ask Rick Fox a thing, it was like, get the fuck out of here. Any other person I would like to hear from. Any single person I would prefer to hear from.
I was trying to think of other players, but I know nothing about the Lakers.
Interview anyone else. Just don't even make the documentary. If you can't interview Kobe, I don't want to hear it. How about that? You know what I mean? If Shaq died, would you had Shaq? No, you would have said no. So without Kobe, Shaq, I'm not really that interested actually.
Did they make a Kobe documentary after?
Yeah, after I don't know about it. After they should have. They probably will. They should do something.
They need to do a long last dance
version of Kobe.
Yeah.
I'm waiting, guys. I'll produce it. Netflix, Showtime,
HBO.
Let's
do Showtime. That'd be pretty
FX, cool. Hulu, /FX/ABC. We watch live stream, which is confusing to watch Hulu, FX, ABC logos.
It's not that confusing.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said it the first time. It's
Is that
ridiculous.
why you rewatched the first episode? Because you're so hung up on you couldn't get past
I
anything?
didn't watch the first episode.
I know. I was just trying to be a dick.
That was funny.
I thought it was funny.
It was a valiant effort, man. Good for you, man. You
I thought
tried.
it was.
It was really good. It
Thank
landed
you.
almost.
Thank you. It almost did. I'm proud of
That was
that.
really good, man. Good on you.
Thank you.
Just need 4 more minutes of this.
We can just call this the
nonsense.
short
We
one.
can't call this a short one.
We haven't had a 3-week episode in a
Can't
while.
call this one a short one.
So we're going to call this one the shitty one?
That's not a bad title.
It's not a bad one either, actually. We
Or if
haven't
you're
used it
positive. No, we'll call this one call this one the shitty one part 2.
yet. Ooh, going interested looking for shitty one part 1.
Remember when Rob Corddry was like, what if we call Hot Time Machine Part 2, Hot Time Machine Part 3? Because the second one was Lost to Time.
This is an instance where the studio might have been right. They said, no, that's going to be too confusing to people.
But then they said, Rob, that's dumb. That won't work. But this movie, it's good to be seen. Knock out of the park.
That's a good point.
Ready to go. Nothing. And then there's nothing to change with this one. This one's perfect. Okay. No John. Who cares? We got Adam Scott.
Some would say better than John Cusack.
No Lizzie Kaplan. Who cares? We got Gillian Jacobs.
It's interesting.
And we retain the real star power. Clark Duke's still here.
And Craig Robinson.
Clark Duke, and Rob Corddry. They're all back.
It's interesting you're right that they stepped in for the no name change, but they thought that the movie worked as is.
Mm-hmm.
But
not only that they thought the movie worked as is. You don't even say that many words. The fact that they thought the movie worked. Just in general. Not even as is. Just the fact that they thought that movie needed a sequel to begin with.
That's a fair point. That movie does not warrant a sequel in any fashion. That movie is honestly a classic at this point.
It
That movie
is.
could have just stayed at its own level amongst the other classes. But that's weird. This is like a real late blooming classic. It happened way after all the other ones in your collection.
And then they said, you know what?
How do we
can
how do
milk
we
this
kill
dry.
all things?
We can milk this dry. We can fucking shirk out the last bit of spunk left
You know what's
in this
even
one.
crazy about the second one? You said this sensor. There's no John Cusack. Actually, if you spent money on the DVD, like an indie like us, and watched the unrated version, you're right. You do get to see John Cusack, actually.
For a frame.
That's insane. They didn't even keep it in the movie. They actually got him. They had to pay him for that. He didn't just come show up out of the goodness of his heart. And they're like, it's not worth keeping in the movie. That might have been the only thing that could have kept people actually coming to see the second movie. They showed that in the trailer.
That's actually a good point.
Why would they cut that scene out? You got the Terminator.
Honestly, probably boiled down to some like personal ego.
You got the Terminator people who show you every twist and turn in the movie in the
cool.
trailer.
That was pretty sick, honestly, if you think about it, though. Because think about it this way, right? You could either A, watch the whole movie and spend your hard-earned money to go watch it, or you just watch it for free on TV when they give you the whole movie in the trailer.
That's a good point. It's a hell of a lot cheaper. You basically got, and I'm pretty sure the trailer was even set to You Could Be Mine. So you basically got the whole movie.
And not to mention, too, they were already fighting an uphill battle casting Jai Courtney in something.
Oh, I'm on the wrong Terminator.
Oh.
I was talking about the second one's trailer.
The second one's trailer. Okay, well, the fifth one also showed the entire movie. I thought you were talking about the fact that they said, Mom, I'm actually a fucking Terminator now.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And everyone was like, wait, so John's... That was in the trailer. That was the big twist. Interesting.
No, the big twist was...
The big twist was actually we have a little boy who's a hologram who runs around, and he's an AI, but he possesses a lot of traits of a natural young boy, even though he's an AI who should be smart. But he's kind of a child. But he's also kind of an AI who's evil and take over. He's also he does want to blow up the world, but he also he does like the idea of like rolling a hologram ball back and forth between two people.
Does that actually happen in the movie?
And he is evil. No. The shorts were just because he's just like a beach day. He's a hologram. Yeah, he is a hologram, but he wears clothes. Like he doesn't even have a face. Why is he wearing clothing? It's not that. Yeah. Well, he's bad. He is bad.
Come to think of it, no one interacts with the hologram. Why is he a hologram at all?
Well, no, because. Well, there's the part where he's with the ball, and Amelia Clark's like he's just a boy. He's a hologram. Yeah. He is just a hologram, but he's kind of like
And he serves no benefit except for us just to see a hologram of a boy.
No, because it's like
he also becomes an adult in a couple of scenes anyways.
Wait, why would the hologram need to age up if it couldn't just be why don't you just start it? And also if making it appear as a boy made it act like a boy, why don't you just made it into an adult so it was it was developed and since it's handling such precious information. Because I don't think Sarah would have a problem shooting an adult. She'd probably struggle shooting a kid, but it's a hologram. Why would she care if she shot a what would shooting even do? It's a hologram.
And again, if it's a hologram, she can shoot an adult.
What's the benefit?
But
of
he
it
becomes
being
an adult.
What's the benefit of it being a hologram? There's a part I was thinking where she could like be running and like the thing keeps like appearing in front of her. But why would the program waste time to? Why don't just like lock the door and keep her in the room she's in? Because it's a temperamental kid. So it's like real kid. No, it's a hologram. This is AI. Yeah.
So the child hologram AI is controlling all this important information that could be detrimental to society.
But you program it to be an actual child
that ages rapidly in the last 10 minutes
and is like wishy-washy and has a childlike wonder to it. It's like, well, it rolls the ball around.
And it's in shorts. Look about the shorts.
It's in shorts and a
That's
t-shirt.
a very playful thing.
It's a very playful kid. It's in flip-flops, too. You actually hear... So hold on a second. It's in flip-flops that are real? No, they're also hologram. Then why is it when it's running, why do you hear the flip-flop noise?
Why wouldn't you hear the flip-flop noise?
So there's speakers as also where?
Yeah, there's speakers in the building. How else would they hear the AI?
But the building's blowing up. How's the thing? There's nothing that hasn't been
Bluetooth.
And why is it a kid? It beats me. I really don't know why it's a kid.
I think pitch meetings should be like that. Instead of, you take it off my back now, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
Really trying to explain something. Hey, man, that took 6 minutes, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Apparently,
Pat yourself on the back.
I just fucking thank you. I just gotta start talking about how flawed movies are when you just do the whole podcast. Go through the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, you know, fucking Terminator 3 cast Nick Stahl.
And your favorite, Claire Danes.
Oh my god, that proved
Full circle,
Claire
full circle,
Danes
full
sucks
circle,
so
dude.
much. I'm watching Fleischman's in Trouble.
Dude, 3 episodes we mentioned Fleisch was in trouble. It takes us to the third one to talk about Claire Danes in the show. Who's in the third Terminator we just mentioned?
That's ridiculous.
That's
man.
crazy.
333. It's the Holy Trinity.
Crazy world.
Claire, I don't like Claire Danes. I never have, never will. I don't like anything about her. I can't watch that dumb show with her. I don't care if it's good. I'm not watching the other dumb show she did. That's supposed to be good as well.
Yeah, that show's not good.
You know what the first show I was talking about was?
Yes. I think
Nice.
I know the order you were talking about.
What was it talking about?
How do I say without saying it? Blonde in the first one, redhead in the second one.
Reverse that.
Really?
I was talking about My So-Called Life with Jared
That's
Leto.
what the second one was. The first one was Homeland.
And then I was talking about Homeland.
That's so weird we had it in the
Her
reverse
first
order.
dumb show was with Jared Leto.
Yeah, we tried watching
second
it. That's
dumb
terrible.
show
That was so...
was on
ugh.
Showtime called Homeland, and I don't care about that either.
Yeah, I always thought she was kind of hot.
I always thought she was, what's the word?
I find it so weird that our tastes are so different
What's
in
the,
this
what's
instance.
the word? Would you say you thought she was?
Hot.
Yeah, I thought she was ugly.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Or cold. Cold and ugly.
Hässlich. So we have fans in German now.
Yeah, I think, and also, what's the thing, what's the thing that, most good actors and actresses are? What's the word? It's
attractive.
Talented. I don't think she's very much of that either.
Yeah, I always thought she was super cute in Family Stone.
Yeah, I thought she was super annoying in Family Stone, super annoying in Home for the Holidays, super annoying in those 2 TV shows she's had.
No, she's cute in Home for the
Super
Holidays.
annoying.
You're insane.
No, Holly Hunter's cute.
Holly
and
Hunter's-
Robert Downey
Holly
Jr.
Hunter
is
is
cute.
smoking hot in
Okay,
Home for the Holidays.
Robert Downey's cute, and Holly Hunter's cute in that movie, and Anne Bancroft's cute in that movie.
No, they're incestuous. That movie's fucking... That movie's great. That movie's also weird
That
as
movie's
shit.
fucking awesome, dude.
The dad's hilarious.
That guy's
Al
great.
Brooks really has a pretty long career.
Yeah, yep, that's Al Brooks. But no, Claire Danes sucks in that, and I'm watching Fleischman is in Trouble, and I'm like, Claire Danes, and like, I was looking at the picture, I'm like, what? She's like kind of, her face is on the cover. Like, they're like, Claire Danes is in this.
Yeah, which I find odd.
And it's like, she's really not in that much of it, and she also isn't all that good in most of it. And then she's also the only one who got nominated for a Golden Globe, because the Golden Globes are asinine.
That's because she had Homeland for 75 years.
Yeah. You know, that show I'm pretty positive. I don't get that show. Everyone said it was only good for like the first 3 seasons. I'm like, I looked up, lasted 8.
I thought this was 6.
Even lasted 6.
That's
Tell
crazy.
me you get 3 freebies?
Well, it was on Showtime. And Showtime's lineup at the time was not show-worthy.
Yeah, it wasn't very, wasn't time to show. Showtime.
Yeah, thank you.
It's 27 minutes. I'm done. I'm simply done.